Kia ora koutou katoa and welcome everyone. On behalf of the New Zealand Embassy in Indonesia, it is my pleasure to welcome you today to the KIWI Challenge Finals. I would like to extend a warm congratulations to Education New Zealand, the University of Canterbury Business School and Kopi Tuli for organising such a meaningful and collaborative initiative between our two countries. As we all know, education technology is an exciting and growing sector in both New Zealand and Indonesia. In the past, New Zealand has received global recognition for its world-class education system. This global status motivates New Zealand to further enhance its position, and the government continues to explore new ways of integrating technology into the classroom. This also helps to breed the growth of educational technology companies in New Zealand. Not surprisingly, the pandemic has also brought forward many digital learning innovations and greater investment in our educational technology sector, which has been supported by education institutions like the University of Canterbury. Many of the University of Canterbury's programs focus specifically on business and digital innovations to produce professionals who can help businesses improve their competitive advantages and develop technological enhancements. The University of Canterbury also has a dedicated entrepreneurship centre which provides learners with the opportunities to build capacity in entrepreneurship and innovation. I know education technology has been the key theme for this year's KIWI Challenge. Both the University of Canterbury and Education New Zealand have given great insights and connected you to the experts from relevant education technology companies in Aotearoa, New Zealand during your mentorship sessions. I wish to applaud you all for your outstanding business ideas and your interest in participating in this year's KIWI Challenge. I'm sure you've learned a lot through the process, and I hope it has further fostered your entrepreneurship dreams. I'm sure you're now all ready for today's final. I also hope that in the process you've learned a little about New Zealand's unique approach to education and our focus on preparing students for the future. Finally, I'd like to extend a warm thank you to our friends at Kopi Tuli for their ongoing partnership with Education New Zealand in Indonesia. I know your mission is built around inclusivity, which aligns with New Zealand's cultural values. We look forward to working alongside you in the future. Terima kasih and good luck for today. Tēnā koutou katoa.
Oke, halo semuanya. Jumpa lagi di acara polling podcast keliling bersama saya Timothy Marbun. Untuk kali ini kita bekerja sama dengan Education New Zealand yang sudah menggelar edisi kedua dari Kompetisi Ide Wirausaha Indonesia atau KIWI Challenge 2021. Yang kali ini menyasar siswa Sekolah Menengah Atas di wilayah Pulau Jawa. Yang dalam kompetisi ini Education New Zealand bekerja atau bermitra dengan Kopi Tuli yang merupakan bisnis sosial berupa kafe yang bertujuan memberdayakan orang-orang dengan disabilitas dan dioperasikan oleh anggota komunitas Tuli di Indonesia. Nah, Education New Zealand juga bermitra dengan UC Business School yang merupakan salah satu institusi bisnis terkemuka di dunia dan memegang 3 standar akreditasi terpercaya. Kompetisi ini sudah digelar pada 20 November 2021 yang lalu yang mengambil tema Teknologi Edukasi dan kini telah melahirkan pemenangnya. Dan kini telah hadir di antara kita, tamu-tamu kita. Yang pertama ada Program Manager Indonesia and Malaysia, Acting Market Manager, dan Mbak Naluri Belawati. Halo Mbak Naluri.
Hai, halo, selamat siang.
Selamat siang. Juga bergabung bersama kita Regional Director Asia Education New Zealand, Mr. Ben Burrows. How are you, Mr. Burrows?
Good, thanks. Kia ora. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang. Juga nanti yang akan memberikan komentar ada co-founder dari Kopi Tuli yang merupakan juri. Ini adalah deretan jurinya yaitu Mas Andika Prakoso. Lalu ada dari Trade Commissioner New Zealand Trade and Enterprise yang juga menjadi juri, ada Mbak Diana Permana. Nah, yang bertindak sebagai mentorship adalah Lisa Martin, yang bertindak sebagai mentorship selama program ini berjalan. Nah, ini adalah beberapa tamu kita hari ini, dan tentu saja ada para pemenang dari kompetisi Ide Wirausaha Challenge dari British School Jakarta dengan proyek ilmu kita. Ketiganya sudah di sini. Ada Tiffany Lukman. Hai Tiffany.
Halo, selamat siang.
Selamat siang. Thank you for joining us. Ada juga Gurisha Sohan. Hai Gurisha, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang. Also, selamat siang to Menas Gurbani. How are you, Menas?
Hello, I'm good. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang. Thank you for joining us, and also congratulations for being in first place in this challenge. And we'll talk more about it as we go with this program. Now, saya ingin pertama ke Mbak Naluri. Mbak Naluri mungkin boleh dijelasin nih ke kita, apa sih sebenarnya kompetisi Ide Wirausaha Indonesia atau KIWI Challenge ini?
Nah, sebenarnya kalau kita bicara soal KIWI Challenge sendiri, ini adalah kompetisi Student Entrepreneurship Competition untuk anak-anak SMA yang dibuat tahunan oleh Education New Zealand. Tujuan awalnya tentu saja kita ingin meningkatkan kesadaran student, pelajar SMA akan dunia entrepreneurship, apalagi kita tahu dunia entrepreneurship ini sangat-sangat happening gitu di Indonesia terutama gitu ya. Dan selain itu juga kami ingin memiliki platform atau wadah untuk mereka yang ingin mengaspirasikan ide-ide bisnis yang semoga juga bisa memberikan dampak positif kepada masyarakat. Dan selain itu juga yang paling penting terutama ingin memperkenalkan akademisi dan juga expert di bidang entrepreneurship yang ada di New Zealand. Biasanya kami memang tiap tahun bekerja sama dengan universitas di New Zealand dan temanya tuh berbeda-beda. For your information aja, tahun 2020 itu pertama kali kita membuat KIWI Challenge, itu bidangnya agribisnis karena kita bekerja sama Lincoln University di New Zealand yang memang mereka sangat terkenal akan program-program agribisnisnya. Dan tahun ini kami bekerja sama dengan UC Business School, University of Canterbury Business School, dan kami mengambil tema education technology. Memang education technology itu juga sesuatu yang sangat happening, apalagi ketika pandemik sekarang. Tapi di luar itu UC Business School juga memiliki expert di bidang entrepreneurship. Dan tadi seperti yang Mas Timothy bilang, Lisa Martin juga merupakan salah satu mentor dari UC Business School, yang mana kami harap dengan adanya program ini ada dua hal yang bisa kita satukan gitu. Jadi dari satu sisi finalis atau para pelajar tersalurkan gitu ya aspirasi ide-ide bisnisnya, dan di satu sisi juga dari New Zealand kita bisa memberikan expertise kita di bidang entrepreneurship, bisnis, atau mungkin tema-tema yang nanti akan menjadi tema KIWI Challenge untuk para student tersebut. Jadi ini merupakan sebuah kombinasi yang sangat perfect untuk sama-sama memperkenalkan New Zealand dan juga menjadi wadah bagi para finalis tersebut. Gitu sih.
Oke, tanggapannya bagaimana sejauh ini dari para peserta gitu, dari mereka yang ingin terlibat dalam KIWI Challenge ini, pendaftarannya dan lain-lain, bagaimana tanggapannya sejauh ini?
Setiap tahun selalu lebih banyak gitu ya pendaftarnya. I remember last year British School juga pernah ikutan. Ini second time bagi British School untuk ikutan. Ini membuktikan bahwa memang demand is there gitu. Ada keinginan bagi pelajar-pelajar kita untuk diasah gitu pengetahuannya tentang bisnis dan juga ingin mengaspirasikan ide mereka melalui kompetisi seperti ini gitu, dan saya yakin ini is not just about the prize, bukan soal hadiah yang kita berikan, tapi bagaimana kesempatan yang bisa mereka dapatkan, karena tahun ini juga ada kesempatan menarik bagi pemenang, itu nanti akan ada virtual internship di UC Business School. Itu kan sebuah pengalaman yang mungkin nggak bisa didapatkan di kompetisi lain seperti itu.
Oke, jadi demand-nya ada, talent-nya juga ada mungkin ya, setelah dilihat-lihat ternyata sangat berbakat sekali. Gimana tuh sejauh ini ngelihatnya setelah beberapa kompetisi ini?
Wow, nanti maybe Ben bisa explain in details ketika Ben jadi juri gitu ya. Itu very fantastic. Kita menerima banyak sekali submissions dalam bentuk video dan semuanya bagus. Kita tahulah anak-anak SMA zaman sekarang itu beda lah sama kayak kita ya gitu ya. Kalau anak-anak zaman sekarang tuh lebih kreatif, di teknologinya juga sangat-sangat savvy. Kemudian juga dari ide bisnis juga mereka punya sesuatu yang out of the box, yang baru, yang kreatif, yang menarik. Jadi kita juga susah gitu untuk memilih pemenang. Nanti bisa ditanya ke Ben ya untuk hal itu gitu. Tapi ya saya melihat ini sebuah platform yang sangat-sangat positif dan semoga bisa terus diterima oleh pelajar nggak cuma di Jawa atau di Jakarta, tapi mudah-mudahan sih nasional gitu nantinya.
So Ben, I guess she's pointing directly to you. So I'll go straight to you, Ben. How happy are you with the videos that have been submitted, with the talents that you see from the students?
Yeah, I was blown away, to be honest. It was pretty incredible to see obviously the thought that had gone and the planning that had gone into it, and particularly to see them also using their skills and knowledge and applying it to a real world situation and looking at developing solutions that would be useful, and particularly for their age group, and to address the challenges that they're facing themselves. So it was amazing. And even looking into the business plans that they'd put together, it was, I know when I was their age, I would probably struggle to do the same thing. So I was blown away.
I can imagine that. I probably feel the same as well. So it must be pretty hard to actually choose a winner here.
Yeah, it was, to be fair. I mean, the British school, I mean, it's great to see them again here today, because I mean, I was lucky enough to be one of the judges. It was difficult to separate the teams, but I have to say the level of detail that the British school had provided, as I mentioned, particularly around the business plan and how they were sort of projecting the solution to progress in the coming years, was something that I think really separated them. And they'd done a lot of competitor analysis and worked out where the gap in the market might be. So yeah, it was difficult, but I think the British school were deserved champions of the KIWI Challenge this year.
So I guess the jury would later tell about what they really saw in each competitor. But from your side, what did you expect from the whole challenge itself? Like, it's going to be challenging, but it's also going to be rewarding, and we're hoping to see talents. What do you expect from the whole challenge itself?
Yeah, I think for us, I mean, Nalari has probably already covered this. For us, I think we wanted to design a challenge or a competition that I guess could really showcase the New Zealand learning environment, which is more around, I guess an inquiry model of learning. So we'd set it up in that way. So, you know, and when I say an inquiry model of learning, it's something that includes a lot of project-based learning. So where students can work in groups on an assignment of their own design. So we wanted the students to come together and think creatively, analytically, and come up with their own solutions. Of course, they had the support of their mentors, but we really wanted to leave it to them in the main part to develop these solutions. So it was just really exciting to see that come together, and then to see the final product on the day when they presented it was mind-blowing, really.
Now, selanjutnya ini ada tanggapan juga dari juri, dari Adika Perkasa, co-founder dari Kopi Tuli, yang dalam kompetisi ini bertindak sebagai juri dan akan menjelaskan terutama terkait bagaimana melihat inovasi dan ide-ide dari peserta KIWI Challenge yang mengangkat tema teknologi edukasi ini. Oke, dan selanjutnya ini ada tanggapan dari Diana Permana, Trade Commissioner New Zealand Trade and Enterprise, yang dalam kompetisi ini juga bertindak sebagai juri, akan menjelaskan terkait harapannya dalam kompetisi ini, khususnya juga mengangkat mengenai tema teknologi edukasi.
Teknologi pendidikan merupakan tema yang sangat menarik untuk diangkat dalam kompetisi KIWI Challenge ini. Anak-anak sekolah menengah diajak untuk lebih menunjukkan kreativitas dan inovatif mereka dalam menunjukkan kombinasi teknologi dan aplikasi online yang bisa dihasilkan dengan cara yang kreatif dan inovatif.
Nah, tanggapan selanjutnya dari Lisa Martin yang dalam kompetisi ini bertindak sebagai mentor dan akan menjelaskan terkait bagaimana pengalamannya menjadi mentor pada para siswa yang ikut dalam kompetisi ini dan bagaimana harapannya dengan kompetisi ini yang mengangkat mengenai education technology.
Hola, hi everyone. My name is Lisa Martin. I am the program manager here at the University of Canterbury Centre for Entrepreneurship. The speed mentoring session is super important when you develop an idea and for being more ready to pitch at the finale, basically at the finale event. So to help the student to be ready for the finale, those mentors came and help. So it's a chance for the student to communicate key elements of the idea effectively and concisely. So during this discussion with the mentors, it also helped to clearly identify their unique value proposition. And it's a chance for the student to show how innovative the idea is. The 10-minute chat is obviously very fast, and the idea, that's why it's called speed mentoring, and the idea is really to get first impression feedback to help the student progress and refine their presentation so it can anticipate sources of uncertainty or excitement when they arrive at the finale in front of an audience and in front of the judges. I think education for young people is crucial for a country to thrive, and I'm really hoping that the ideas that have been developed during the KIWI Challenge, not only the one who have been finalists, but everyone, all the ideas that came out that have been put forward during the application process will continue growing, because we need more. We need more entrepreneurs. We need young people who look at the world with new eyes and be able to come up with new ideas all the time. So I'm really encouraging all high school students in Indonesia to keep looking at what they could do better and what that already than what is already out there. And I'm really looking forward to all the ideas coming to life. So it has been great pleasure to be part of this KIWI Challenge 2021 alongside the UC Business School. And thank you so much for having me. Terima kasih.
Oke, itu tadi tanggapan dari para juri dan juga mentor dari para peserta dari KIWI Challenge ini. Nah, sekarang saya mau berbicara juga nih dengan para peserta dari KIWI Challenge. We have Tiffany Lukman, Grisha, and also Minaz, all from the British School, Jakarta. Once again, congratulations, everyone, for winning. Did you actually thought that there's no competition here, we're totally going to win this, or weren't you really sure about winning at first place? So I guess who's the spokesperson here in your group? Is there any appointed spokesperson here?
We don't have a spokesperson, but I'd be happy to answer that question.
Okay, since your mic's on, please do. Thanks, Grisha.
Sorry. So yeah, I don't think we really expected to win this competition. Obviously, we're very grateful for KIWI Challenge for providing us with this brilliant opportunity. And as Mr. Burrows mentioned earlier, it's really relevant. And we actually are innovating a super innovative solution to a current problem in society today. So we didn't expect to win, but we're grateful for the opportunity. And we're glad to come on here and talk about it.
All right, so I'm going to Tiffany. So Tiffany, what was your task in it? What was Minaz's task in it? And what was Grisha's task in this?
Yeah, so we divided all the tasks according to our skills, but mainly we worked as a team in each of the sections. So for me, I focused more on the social media part, the graphics for the video, and also for the Canva. For Minaz, she worked on a lot of the website and what it's going to look like. So she also worked on with me to work on the Canva and the design. For Grisha, she worked on the idea of it, and also she worked on sorry
Grisha, if you want to add, please feel free to do that.
Sure. Thanks, Tiffany, for starting off. I actually worked a lot on the business side of the idea. So I formulated our phases model. I also did some financial projections on basically how many consumers we were looking to capture in 5 years' time. So our 5-year plan. I created some basic subscription models for premium and basic users and schools as well. So I think I worked more on the financial side, but as Tiffany mentioned, we did come together quite seamlessly as a team, despite being online. I'm actually in the UK right now. But yeah, I'm really great. I'm very happy that we managed to work together and we were quite collaborative.
It's completely fine if you forget what your friend's doing, because it means that you're so focused on what you're doing. So that's a good thing. So Minaz, could you just explain to us what did you guys create, in simple terms? Help me and Mr. Burrows here. So explain to us in simple terms what you guys created and how did you guys come up with the idea? Grisha and Tiffany, if you want to add up later on from Minaz, please feel free.
Okay, so basically we created a website that is called Ilmu Kita. And this website will increase the employability, which should increase the employability of high school students. It also has a lot of features in it. For example, a CV building feature where they can just input their information and it'll automatically create a CV for them. It also has keynote speakers. So we're hoping to partner with a few young youth keynote speakers that will give a short presentation, maybe give a little bit about what they did in university and stuff like that. I think Grisha could add a little bit more about what our Ilmu Kita actually does.
Okay, please, Grisha.
Thanks, Manaz. So Manaz explained it quite well, I think. But we have a bunch of other services as well. And I'd like to point out that our website is actually AI guided. So we hope to use a third-party service called Data IQ to build data on all our students. So we obviously with their personal consent. And this will allow our website to have a very personalized service and guide all our students and our users to find the best fit career and course path for them. So obviously this is our vision and we're starting small, but we hope to grow big and partner with lots of universities, corporate to provide keynote speaker talks, to provide virtual internship opportunities, which we call Inside Days. And yeah, we have a lot of ideas, but we will refine our business idea even further once we actually employ our service in our school and eventually expand to Java Island.
Interesting. Tiffany, would you like to add something to that?
Yeah, I think another main focus of our website is also our adaptive digital profiling. So that's also using AI, and it's a test that the student will take in the beginning when they first sign up to our website and at the end. And it can tell them about their interests, about what their strengths are. And so I think that can be very helpful, especially for students who are quite unsure of what they want to do in the future.
How about Minaz? Would you say that's the only challenge, or could you state another challenge that you found?
Actually, another challenge for me was the business requirements, because it is a competition and we did have to learn a lot about the business. I have taken a few business classes before. However, we had to maybe explore a little bit more than what we knew. So that was another challenge that we faced.
So how did you guys learn about how did you girls learn about the technicalities of how to actually create this website? Do any of you have any background of making it, or did you just kind of learn along the way?
Well, for me, actually, it's the mentors. They actually really helped a lot. We had 2 different mentorship sessions. The first one was we had 5 different mentors, and they just went in and out of our breakout room on Zoom, and they gave short feedbacks about our project. The one that really helped was the one-on-one mentorship session. So we had Dr. Will. He helped us a lot, and he told us to do market validation, to do market research, and to really think about our financial things and our financial productions.
I did not even know what market research and market validation was at your age. So has this in any way actually, did you have to like try to allocate special time to learn things, how when you try to build this whole website? while at the same time, Tiffany said you all have a busy schedule, schools and everything. So how did you overcome that, Grisha?
Yeah, I think it was quite an experimental process. And I wouldn't say we had like specific times, like we'd spend 1 hour looking at our business model. It was quite a fluid process as well. So I think, as I mentioned, we set up quite periodic and regular meetings to just kind of brainstorm together in our initial stages, and then finally coming closer to the finals, more finalizing our business idea and practicing our pitch and everything like that. But during that time in between, we definitely all worked on our individual pieces like thoroughly, and we came back with so many new ideas. So I think that was, we all worked individually, but when we came together and shared our ideas, that's when, you know, I use a cliche term, the magic really started, or the magic really happened. But yeah, I personally don't have any like business experience. I don't take business or anything like that. So it was quite interesting, and yes, the mentorship sessions did really help.
Was there a time, what was your lowest point? Was there a lowest point, or did you like completely enjoy the whole process? So I'm going to ask every one of you, what was yours, Minaz?
Well, honestly, I really did enjoy the competition and creating the business plan and creating the slides and creating basically everything, using different platforms to create the website. I just enjoyed the experience. That's why for me it was more of a fluid base. So I just took each day at a time and just enjoyed my way through the process.
Okay, how about you, Tiffany?
Yeah, I think same for me. I really love like doing all of this, and also because all of us are friends. So when we're together, when we're in a Zoom call or when we're in Google Meet, it just feels like it doesn't feel like work. So it's definitely something that we enjoy doing so much. Especially I enjoy it so much.
Grisha?
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually also new to the British School of Jakarta this year. And Tiffany and Manaz reached out to me first. So I was really happy about that. It gave me an opportunity to get to know people at this school. It gave me an opportunity to work with, passionate individuals and create an actual solution on a really relevant idea. And obviously it was difficult. We didn't have the mindset necessarily that we have to win this, but we were motivated and we were passionate. So with that comes its own challenges, but I think we handled them pretty well, and we worked around the small challenges, and as Manaz said, we took it a day at a time.
So what pushed each and every one of you to try to do the best or create the best out of this, or actually even win the whole challenge? What really, because it might be a personal thing for everyone. So what really pushed you and motivated you, Grisha?
I think the turning point for me was when we heard that our video submission was accepted into the finals, because I was overseas, and perhaps my connections with the students in Indonesia were not that strong yet. So I was like, what, really? Our team? And yeah, from then on, I think personally, I was really motivated, and I was like, getting everyone together, like, guys, we have potential, we can do this. We really wanted to put our idea out there. And obviously the video was only the initial stage, so our business idea was definitely not finalized. We even came up with a bunch of new additions to our website. But yeah, from then on, we started working really hard, and we gelled together really well as a team.
Great. How about you, Minas?
Well, I do agree with Garisha. For me, it's also that we encourage each other. We like push each other, even though we're like, okay, yes, this is a lot of work, but we're like, no, come on, guys, we can do this. We also really believed in our idea. We knew our idea had potential, and so we just worked towards it.
Okay, so how did you three find out about the KIWI challenge, and when did you really decide that, you know what, we should join this, we should try this, we got a chance here? Garisha?
Yeah, so personally, Miss Liz, who's also on this call, advertised this idea to our school, but we were aware that it was a national competition. At that time, we didn't have many details of what the competition was about. We just knew vaguely it was about education and technology and business. So we thought, we'll just take a chance. And as Tiffany and Manal said, we didn't really know each other. Well, I didn't know them very well prior to joining the competition, but we were like, well, what do we have to lose? And we wanted to get involved in something, an important and relevant cause. So we decided to go for it, and it just went from there.
Okay, thanks for sharing your story. Now, as Gurisha said, that once you three knew that you're going to the, well, could I say to finals? Because your video was accepted. She felt empowered. Is that the word, Gurisha? Like I could do anything, you know, like I could win this, and I could win in life, you know. From this is a step. What do each of you feel? I guess Gurisha has already explained how she felt when she won this competition. But how do you feel, Tiffany? How do you feel, Minaz? Do you feel the same, or what personal feeling do you get after knowing that you could do something great and it was acknowledged by people who you respect? Minaz?
Well, for me personally, I felt like I could conquer the world. Like I felt really happy. I felt really grateful and really thankful that I was given this opportunity. Personally, when we heard that we actually won first place, I just like screamed, and I was really, really happy that we won this competition.
So Minaz screamed. Tiffany, what did you do? Be honest.
No, so once they announced the winners, we went on a call. So I called Minaz and Gurisha, and we were just.
And you were both screaming. So Minaz wasn't the only one screaming. It was.
Yeah. We're all in shock. We were all screaming, and we were like, yeah, we weren't still able to process it. It was a good experience, yeah.
So great. Once again, congratulations to you, everyone. Great job. And we hope that the website that you've made now with your business plan, I'm sure that you'll come up with greater ideas in the future. I wouldn't have made that when I was your age. So you guys are on a good path, on a great path here in the future. Now, I just want to throw in some questions to Dr. Will. Dr. Will, what points are taken as judges to determine the winner of this competition?
So we were really looking for innovative solutions to the problem that we had set, so that the students looked outside the box and looked at the problem from different angles and came up with a solution that was really creative. So that was the first thing. I think secondly, we were also looking for ideas that had a feasible solution. So they had thought about how it would work in practice and had a plan for making it a sustainable business over time. And then thirdly, I think we were looking for ideas that really presented it in a clear and concise manner, and visually and orally really stood out and presented the idea well, so that we knew exactly what they were talking about and how they were going to solve the problem. And overall, I have to say that all teams really did this well, and we were so impressed with both the creativity of the ideas, the feasibility of the ideas, and also how they presented it.
Next question. What are your expectations regarding this competition, especially with when they chose the theme of education technology?
So we chose the education technology theme because we were really interested, especially in the current climate with COVID-19 having made learning more difficult. We're interested in how technology could help us to ensure that everyone has access to learning regardless of the situation. And technology is today so fundamental to everything that we do, and especially young people. It's so important because people are using technology in all aspects of their life. So we feel like this creates a real opportunity to improve learning and to fill in some of the gaps that high school students have today. And then we thought about employability, because employability is such an important issue today in ensuring that all students, when they leave high school, go on to pursue higher education that fulfills their passions. And also that then when they finish that, they go on to careers that are in line with those passions. And we wanted to use technology in a way that helps students to think about that while they are at high school, and to help fill some of those gaps that employers have. And we think technology provides the perfect solution to do that.
Now, Dr. Will, winners get the opportunity to do virtual internship at the UC Business School. What opportunities will they get from here?
Yeah, so we're really excited to have the winning team come and do a virtual internship with us here in the UC Business School Internationalization team. So what we do is a really important part of that is supporting our international students to both ensure they are having a positive experience, but more importantly, that they get the outcomes that they're after, both academically and also in terms of their career once they finish with us. And we're really keen to get the insights of the winning team into what the motivations and goals of Indonesian high school students are in terms of when they go on to pursue education in another country, such as in New Zealand with us at the University of Canterbury. Once we know what motivates them, what their goals are, we can better tailor our services to ensure that they are getting those outcomes and that we are really fulfilling their needs. So we're really interested in a for-student, by-student approach where we can learn from students themselves to improve what we do. And in terms of what the students will get out of the virtual internship, we know that it's so important now, not just what you learn in the classroom, but how you apply that knowledge in the real world. And that's such a crucial aspect of learning and improving one's own employability. So we want to give these students that opportunity to work with a real organization on a real problem, to apply their knowledge and develop their skills. So we're hoping that from this, they get really valuable skills that they can take with them in their future lives to improve their own employability and success.
All right, so thanks a lot, especially to the winners. Once again, congratulations, Tiffany, congratulations, Minaz, congratulations, Grisha. It's a great path. Go on with that spirit, and I'm sure that we'll see more and more contributions from the three of you in the future. Once again, thanks a lot everyone. Terima kasih untuk semuanya juga yang sudah terlibat dalam KIWI Challenge ini dan semua yang sudah bergabung pada hari ini. Tadi ada Dr. Will yang juga sudah bergabung bersama kita, ada Mbak Naluri tadi, Mr. Ben Burrows, thanks so much for being with us also today. Tadi juga bergabung Andika Prakoso dan juga Diana Permana sebagai juri bersama Dr. Will, dan of course all the winners. Once again, terima kasih semuanya, selamat. Kita akan lihat seperti apa karya-karya di masa depan yang tentu saja sangat-sangat kita harapkan dan kita yakin sangat-sangat baik untuk para pemenang khususnya di KIWI Challenge ini. Itu tadi perbincangan kita bersama para narasumber kita. Terima kasih atas waktunya juga untuk semua yang sudah menyaksikan. Saya Timothy Marbun, pamit undur diri, sampai jumpa di polling atau lain kesempatannya. Sampai jumpa.